Hi, welcome to Maverick and Dempsey's Rundown. Okay, always with the flashy entrance. All right, jump right into it. Okay, it's been a while, like we always say, but here we go. Super Bowl. We won because the Eagles won. Yay! The Chiefs are going to have to fall off the hill at some point. Now everybody's expecting a comeback, or at least the Chiefs fans are expecting a comeback. What's going to happen next year? Reporters are saying they're going to be back here, blah, 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 blah. No, I think I may be the guy that's been calling for the fall off for a couple of years now, but I think it finally happened. You don't just respond from the Super Bowl hangover. There is a Super Bowl hangover. You don't just come back from a beatdown, not a loss, not a 1 point loss, not a 2 point loss. You come back from a beatdown, okay, to jump right back into the mix next year. I don't think it's going to happen. They're a year older. They're everybody's a year older, a year more banged up, and like I said, it's a beatdown. The Atlanta Falcons couldn't come. Not everybody's the Buffalo Bills, where they're just going to jump back in there 4 times in a row. Not everybody can do that. All right, take those losses and just keep coming back. Now everybody's that early '90s Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Buffalo Bills. Okay, I think they're done. All right, moving on. Congrats to the Eagles. I'm an Eagles fan. I don't know about for life, but I'm definitely an Eagles fan based on that game. I'm going to be cheering them on, and we're just into them because they ended the dynasty. Okay, because like I said, I do believe this is the end, and the Chiefs aren't coming back. Next year, what's going to happen? I do think the Eagles are going to reload. I don't think the Eagles are going all the way. The Eagles are certainly not going to repeat. Nobody's even considering that. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we need some new blood in there. Josh Allen and the Bills, maybe. Lamar Jackson, I think that's a pipe dream. I don't think him or his team has the fortitude to go all the way. I think that's what stopped them. Josh Allen, I think it's just missed chances with the Bills. So I do think the Bills will be back in the mix. Detroit Lions, it felt like last year was the year if it was going to be it. Redskins, I don't know. I don't see you repeating that Cinderella story again. I think you're the Texans of last year, where you're going to be good, but you're not going to be great. Okay, so I think we are looking for new blood, and it's way too early to make the prediction, so I'm not going to try. All right, just a few of the predictions on the negative, none so much on the positive. I don't know who's going to be there next year. Let's see what happens in the draft. Let's see what happens in free agency. We don't even know where everybody's going to be playing next year. Where's Aaron Rodgers going to be? I have no idea, so we'll see. Okay, so moving on, another topic. We're jumping right into another topic. New Year's resolutions happen in January. February is when usually people either give up or it actually becomes a real plan that they keep, okay? Changes to your life, changes to your diet, changes to your lifestyle, okay? What about changes to sports? What changes are we going to make for sports? Now, it'd be great to do like a New Year's resolution episode, but we kind of missed the boat on that one. Maybe we'll do something about our personal lives later, but that takes a little more thought. We're just kind of going off the cuff here like we usually do. So what are changes you'd make to sports? She said she didn't really have any. Let's see if anything sparks while I throw out mine. Let's start with baseball. We don't really watch baseball. I would like to watch baseball. I'd love to be into it. We went to games for LSU for many years, and that was fun. Going to the games is fun. I bet she would have a great time. We went to a Astros game or a Yankees game or a name the team, a Braves game, something close to home or even something far away. Like I said, like the Yankees or the Dodgers if we go visit Uncle Sean. All right. But what would make us more apt to watch it on TV? It's got to be quicker. One, easier access, easier viewing. Get it on network TV at a decent time, like a 4 o'clock game on pick a day. I don't even care. But 4 o'clock on a random day on ABC, NBC, Fox, CBS, instead of surfing through cable channels trying to find it, all right? And got to speed up the game. However they need to do that. We're not well versed enough in baseball to guess. A pitch clock or this or that or whatever. I don't know. But something to speed up the game. Football, I have no changes. Football is like the perfect game. If you give it that 1 hour of breathing time, and what I mean is DVR a game at 12 o'clock. Don't start it till 1:15, maybe even 1:30, so you can fast forward through commercials, fast forward through instant replay, fast forward through timeouts. Then it becomes the perfect game. If you just give it that little bit of breathing room so you don't have to put up with all the crap. So the DVR has fixed that game, all right? Like I said, just give it an hour at least to breathe, okay? Basketball, trim down the end. Basketball is fast. It moves fast. It's fun. It's a great game to watch. Highlights nonstop, constantly. Baseball, you got to pray for a damn highlight. And maybe you won't watch a game, and then you'll hear somebody hit 15 home, one team, not person, but a team hit 15 home runs. Damn, you missed out on that. So you sit there and you watch a 4 or 5 hour game next time that team plays. And what happens? 0-1 after 12 innings and 6 hours, and you just wasted your life. All right? So you need to do something to shorten the game, make it easier viewing, and maybe even do something where you do a better highlight package. I don't know. But there's got to be something to just shorten it and make it more must-see viewing. Basketball, trim that end. Trim the end. It's so exciting for that first 2 hours. And then the last 45 minutes of the game, or half hour, or however long the game goes, it's just nonstop timeouts and fouls that everybody's been saving all day. That's boring. You have a great game, all highlights, then you ruin it at the end with nonstop timeouts, commercials, and everything else you can throw at it. So you got to do something to shorten that end. And once again, I'm not well versed enough to know, but you got to do something to shorten it. All right. Like if you didn't use any of your timeouts after the first 3 periods or quarters, not periods like it's hockey. Those first 3 quarters, if you didn't use any of your timeouts, guess what? You lost them. You don't even get to use them anymore. I don't know, some kind of punishment. If you wait till the last 10 minutes of a game, you don't get to use them anymore. If you wait till the last 5, if you're intentionally fouling people, all right, to stop the clock, then 2 fouls and you're out. I don't know. Something to speed up the end. Soccer, I don't know. It is a fast game. It does move pretty well. It's just the scoring factor. What are you going to do? Shorter goals, shorter fields? No, you're just going to ruin the game. Soccer, you just have to have the appreciation. Boxing, easy. Less titles and get the right people to fight. Make the right fights. Force these guys. And if they don't fight, strip them of belts, strip them of contention. Like if Canelo won't fight David Benavidez, it's not, oh, well, you take your 4 or 5 belts, you can go fight somebody else. It's we're going to take your belt, because like I said, less belts. We're going to take your belt and we're going to take you out of contention. So we're taking your title and now you're out of the top 5, so you can't even fight, well, top 15 I think is what they usually do, but you can't even fight for a belt now. Something that stains the boxer for not having the fight that he should have. That's what you should do to make it better. Get the fights that we want and get it for less money, too, on these pay-per-views. $80, $90? What happened to $35 for a pay-per-view? Prime, well, you're already paying a $200 membership or $150 membership, and then all of a sudden you got to pay for a $40, $50, $60, $80 wrestling pay-per-view and boxing pay-per-view? No, that's crap, man. Like, have it like Netflix has been doing. And Netflix is only doing that for now. They're probably going to change that once we all fall in love with it. So if you're paying for these subscription prices, don't charge us for a pay-per-view price. All right? I think that's it. Any other sports, I probably don't care about. NASCAR, whatever. WNBA, pfft. All right? I think I'm done. You got anything? Anything you want to contribute? Anything you want to add? Something that would make it more exciting for you?
I came up with one.
What's that?
As you were talking. I
did go for a long time.
In hockey, make the puck more visible on TV.
Yeah, and you know what? They did once upon a time. Back when I was a kid, maybe I was your age. I think it was in the 90s. But yeah, they had the puck more visible. You could actually see it. They had, I think it was a blue light that was on it. If it wasn't blue, it was red. But it was like a light where you could follow it. And then the hockey purists ruined it. Stop listening to the purists. When it comes to all these sports, stop listening to the purists. These are the people that watch no matter what. They're not gonna turn it off. So if you add a blue light to the hockey puck, they're not turning it off. They're just gonna whine, complain, and cry about it. But they're still gonna put it on. All right? It's like this show that I watch called Gutfeld. It's one of my favorite TV shows, okay? Like top 2, all right? People are constantly in the comment section, these old fogies, complaining about the guest. I don't like this guest. I don't like the sidekick. I don't like this. You should change this. You should change that. But you're still watching. They're still watching. You want to bring in new viewers, have the best people on there, whether it's the sidekicks, the rotating cast, whatever. Make the show the best. The loyalists will stay no matter what. They will stay and complain, but they will stay. So it's the same thing with sports. We don't care. It's like that Super Bowl halftime show. I don't know who Kendrick Lamar is. I still don't know, and I don't care. But you're getting people that don't know who Kendrick is. Taylor Swift, I could care less. But you know what? Is it too much Taylor Swift? It's a little too much Taylor Swift. Did I turn off one game because of Taylor Swift? No. And nobody else did either. Stop listening to the purists. They're in it no matter what. Bring in the new people. Make it more exciting. You want me to get me to watch baseball? Do what I told you to do. All right? Because I'm not watching right now. I'm not a purist. Screw the purists. We're out. See you next time on Maverick and Dempsey's Rundown.